holding the fort tonight whilst Nads goes out and parties like a mad, sexy beast at the ITV summer party. While she's strutting her stuff, I'm cooking the girls Mama's spaghetti, except of course tonight it's going to be Dada's spaghetti, and the way that's going to be Dada's spaghetti is I'm going to burn the ends, which is what's happening right now by mistake, and I'm going to give them more spaghetti than they normally have because Maddie has come back from her course and she's proper exhausted. Do you hear what I'm saying? She's proper exhausted. She's having a tiring week, full on schedule, she's learning like mad. And she had, it was so sweet, she had a lesson today where she's doing period, you know, they have lots of lessons, voice training and all that, and they did period dance. Is that right, period dance? Yeah. And they pulled up as a specimen example of period dance in a film, Pride and Prejudice, that had her auntie in it. What's the likelihood of that, eh? What's the likelihood of that? So anyway, so she's exhausted from doing ballroom dancing, and I'm now trying to cook their spaghetti without burning it. I feel like an Italian dad. I just sort of walked in, cracked open a few cloves of garlic, sploshed some olive oil into a pan. I'm about to crunch the garlic. I was going to slam the knife really hard, but then I worried I might chop my hand off. So that was about where it got to. And at the same time, I'm watering the plants because I forgot. And if I don't do it, Nanny Di will tell me off. She will. So anyway, and then after that, we're watching Stranger Things, episode 6. So exciting. And then it's Love Island, sans Nadia Sawalha off the telly. So I'm afraid it's yours truly going to be doing it. And by the time you see this, I'll have done it. And hopefully I'll have survived it and you'll have all been kind to me. Anyway, that's boiling. Moving on.
Hello, Sal.
How are you? How was it? You were dreading it. Was it all right?
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. I entertained everyone with Love, most boring Love Island.
I got the hiccups.
Oh. How was your outfit? Did everyone think you looked nice?
Do you know what? It was so... I made all the right decisions. I've had a few drinks, guys. I made all the right decisions because I was standing the whole time. So my shoes were fantastic. I got in. It was pretty much dark. So once you're in, it didn't matter. I didn't even have to hold my stomach in.
No.
Yeah, and I talked to my boss, Sally, for the entire time. And that was lovely because I hadn't seen her properly for ages. But, guys, all the Love Island people are here. So my boss, Sally, is here. We were standing by the bar talking the whole time. And then behind her was everyone. Lucy, Joe, Amy, all of them. Then all the housewives of Cheshire were here, and then the Speakmans were here, and then what's his name? He does GMB. Piers Morgan. Every single person that you see on ITV was there.
Is that because it was the ITV summer party?
Yeah.
Right.
But it was in. You must have heard of Nobu.
Yeah.
Like I've never been to Nobu, but it's like the. Oh my God, guys, the food, like constant trays, but everything was like one size. So tiny little piece of lettuce like that with black cod, which you know is very flash, with like some kind of seasoning, and then with like little fried onions and so you pick it up, it doesn't fall off, nothing, no sticks, and you just put the whole thing in your mouth, delicious. But when I was eating this, I was thinking I've got to tell Mark and the subs about this.
The what?
Burgers.
Oh.
This big, right?
That's not a burger.
No. The softest handmade brioche bun.
Yeah.
The meat, this big, right? The meat was so juicy that it dripped that big, right? But it had truffle in it. And then each mini burger had like 4 skinny chips, but the chips were triple cooked chips in duck fat. I know this thing. I mean, other people were just chomping them. I was like, oh my God. And then a waiter went past and I accidentally picked up a vegan one.
Right.
It was out of this world. Like, so, you've never had a mushroom. I said to Sally, I'm bringing Mark here. We have to, when can we go there? I want to take you there for dinner. It was like the best food I've ever had.
Probably cost an arm and a leg.
And they were going around like with trays like this, right? Trays of drinks. And I was like, what are the drinks? So they went, well, this one is a champagne. This one is frozen sake with whiskey. Can you imagine sake with whiskey?
I like that.
This one is this one's this one's this. I said, have you got a vodka tonic? No, because I didn't want to mix my drinks. You know, I thought I'll feel like death. I've got to do Loose Women tomorrow, guys. So they went, well, over at the bar, you can get everything from... I don't really want to go to the bar and pay for my drinks at a party anyway. So I went over and I said, I'll have a vodka tonic. And then Jane Moore said, oh, can I have a gin and tonic? And somebody else, and I was thinking, fucking hell, how much this is going to cost me in here? They put truffle in the burgers. Anyway, so how much is that? Oh, nothing. So all the bar was free. And then apparently, if you could be asked and to go upstairs, there was a cocktail bar, which apparently the cocktails were out of this world. But I thought, not for me. I didn't have a single thing other than vodka and tonic.
Were there any people really rat-arsed?
Oh!
Really pie-eyed?
There were people walking.
Were there?
There were people going, and you know who was there? Lovely Rochelle. Marvin and Rochelle, you know Rochelle. Mark doesn't know anybody off ITV, but she's gorgeous. God, she's so beautiful. She's so bloody beautiful.
Oh, so good night.
And it was so nice to see the Speakmans. The Speakmans have the most unbelievable brainy daughter who's been doing brain science at Oxford, and she just got a degree and she got a first.
Wow.
And they were all excited. They were like, we just want to tell everybody because we're so excited. I mean, that's really nice for you. Eh? Oh, and then what came round? Tiny little macaroons like this, hundreds and hundreds. I didn't have any of them. I was good, didn't have any sugar. And how was your night? What did you do?
Yeah, watched really shit Love Island.
Oh, did you miss
Cooked
me?
the girls' mama's spaghetti.
Did you?
And
You did not cook.
They said,
the
I hate
girls.
to say it, they said it was better than yours.
They bet fucking not.
They did. They said it was garlicier. They said it was tastier.
Are you joking?
Well, I mean,
Tell
what
me
can I
you're
do?
joking.
I merely am the messenger.
Are you joking?
No.
Take it. Just take it.
Sorry. Bye. Your tea's there, which is also better than the teas you make.
For what? What had she done?
By the airline.
Bloody hell.
What did she
And the
do?
Daily Star says a man has told how he beat up another man.
Come on.
Wearing a rubber suit.
She's corpsing.
Wearing a rubber suit.
Come on. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that.
Anyway.
That story's worked, didn't that?
Look, they had that on yesterday's paper as well. Yeah, as you say, it's obviously selling.
Is he still? Can't he get out of the rubber suit? Is he still stuck in it? Yeah, they bent the story 2 days, haven't they?
Right, okay. Let's get to the card.
Oh no, let's go to the start. I think we should do the start. It's more interesting. What's a gimp? Oh dear.
Right, come on.
Right.
Theresa May's pictures.
She's not a gimp.
This is the news.
She's not a gimp.
She's not.
Many things, but not
She's
that.
made, so this is being billed as her farewell speech, and she's talked about
many things, but not that.
absolute.
I love television like this.
Who brought her
She's not going to be able to
Brexit
control
deal
it.
to the Commons 3 times.
You
Think about it.
She's in trouble,
I
Mark.
don't think the Prime Minister's got a
in a
rubber.
rubber suit.
Maybe she will when she retires.
She ran through a wheat field.
dear.
She never wore a rubber
Yes.
Are you
suit.
sure she wasn't wearing rubber?
No, she wears leather sometimes.
Tomorrow, because Mark's too tired now for me to tell you the story, but I will tell you my story equivalent of that on television. That was the worst one ever.
She's going again.
Well, that's just what happens. It's called corpsing, subs.
Have you got Amanda Wakely trousers like the Prime Minister? They're very nice, man.
Night, subs. I'm tired. I've had enough. Goodbye.
I'm waiting for
Welcome to Home Time. Doing some extra filming at ITV, and this is what happens in the background when you're having your makeup done.
See how much I long to be free. Turning around on the music box,
that once I achieved. Yearning, yearning, while I'm turning around and around.
It's sometime later.
Like the trees in the part of town, you can hear a lark through any other part of town. All at once,
Sometime later.
You have always been there. No, guys, you'll soon leave and I'll just be
lovely
singing
voice, Matt.
on my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk into morning. Without him, I'll do Anne Hathaway.
Come on.
When they were kind, I dreamed a dream in time gone by. Where was I? And life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. It's so unhappy. Thank you.
It's so come on, Matt, you give us a blast now.
Okay.
What's your best moment?
As long as he needs me, I know that he needs me. By God, I've got my pride. As long as he needs me. Oh, he makes a great Nancy.
It's currently about 9 p.m. on, what day is it? On Thursday. I was due to take Maddie to the theatre to see seven methods of killing Kylie Jenner, which, before you say anything, wasn't going to be an instructional video on how to murder a celebrity. It's actually a play about the perils and dangers of social media. So anyway, I was going to be taking Maddie to see that. I thought, wow, no, hang on, here's a nice idea. Why don't Maddie and Kiki go together like sisters, like things they do when they're grown up? So I thought, right, I facilitated that. I thought I'd take them out. Me and Kiki have had a Daddy Kiki day all day. We've been shopping, which has been lovely. We watched the It trailer. We went to Bubbleology. We went to Wagamama's. We chatted. We walked. We laughed. We wandered around Soho. And then we hooked up with Nadia after her drama course. And I thought, no, why don't the two of them go in? So they've gone in, and I'm killing time in Sloane Square at the Saatchi Gallery, up and down the King's Road. Everything's shut. But it's just one of those days where it's really nice knowing that your girls are doing something that I know or hope they'll enjoy. Short theatre play by a bunch of young, very street savvy theatre performers and what have you, and I just think that will be a really nice thing for them to do. So yeah, and then I'm going to drive home. I think Nadia has had a lie down because she's so tired. So Nadia, I think, is probably might be doing Love Island, or she might be holding off until we get back. So anyway, but that's today's entry. This might be it. This might be all you get until that graphic comes up and says next day. Hey subs, it's home time Friday. Kiki's got a party later tonight, and me and Nadia are gonna hook up in Kingston so that while she's at the party we can do something, maybe go for a meal or something like that. But I just wanted to share with you some rather positive news. So a number of you have been asking how I've been getting on with the Joe Wicks, what's my weight loss, all that kind of stuff. So I started the Joe Wicks at 14 stone 6. And I weighed myself today, and I'm 13 stone 6.5, so I've lost a stone. And the best news I've got, though, is my chest started off at 45 inches, and it's down to 39.5 inches. I think I was 42 inches when I got married. And my waist has gone down to 37 inches, and my arms have gone from 13 to 14 inches. So everything's moving in the right direction, and I've just reached the end of cycle 2. I'm moving up to cycle 3. My injury is kind of getting better. So yeah, so that's kind of nice, isn't it? So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's what I call progress. And I've been doing it, I've done an extra week of each cycle. You're supposed to do 4 of each, but I've done 5 of each. And apparently Joe says by text that the next cycle is even more of a killer. So that'll be fun. So this weekend, green-fingered hells, all that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, this morning I was listening to Desert Island Discs, which I love, and Marcus Waring was on it, you know, the chef who's on MasterChef The Professionals. And, he was talking, it was interesting, Lauren Laverne, the woman who hosts it, was talking about the fact that, you know, there was a trend, wasn't there, in recent years, and we used to make hundreds of programs out of this trend for sort of slow food and cookery programs and really indulging. And he was talking about how social media has made sort of many people's lives busier. I don't think it is just social media. I just think lives are busier. Time is scarcer. And I think there is pressure on all of us to, here's the thing. Pressure on us all basically to eat shit food and go for convenience rather than what's healthy. And here's the thing, me and Nadia have been wanting to shoot some dedicated food films for quite a while now. Food is a key component of what we do in our household. Obviously, it's a major component in Nadia's life. Cookery books, we've made cookery shows and what have you. And we've struggled to find the time to just cook a dish and film it. So this isn't about us willfully not doing it, but share with us your thoughts. Why don't we talk to our subs about this and ask you, do you think that life is becoming more and more frantic with less and less time to sort of indulge in the joys of cooking? Because when I think of cooking a recipe, even when I'm doing the ones on the Joe Wicks, you know, it's about, well, hang on a minute, have I got half an hour or 45 minutes? Now, of course, we have all got 30 minutes or 45 minutes, but it's one of the things that seems to be increasingly being thrown under the bus now, time to cook or time to take the care to cook. So I just wondered what you thought, because there are fewer cookery shows. I don't know if you've noticed that. There are fewer sort of what I call celebrity chefs banging around, bashing about, doing stuff. I certainly know when I talk to the commissioners and the TV stations, they're not looking for food so much. I just wonder whether this is a trend. And although Marcus Waring was sort of saying, you know, we need to get back to this, we need to slow down. Are we trying to dry ourselves in a running shower? Are we trying to hold back the seas of change and the tides of time and all those other metaphors? Are we trying to stop an enormous tsunami of demands, which are just going to get more and more, increase, and there's going to be less and less time to cook? Is slowly cooking, going to become a thing of the past, do you think? I'm beginning to wonder. Whether it's considered an indulgence. And also the other fact is, everyone is strapped for cash. Everything is costing more. Brexit will make things cost even more. And so consequently, if you can eat something conveniently for half the price, and you know it's all measured and weighed out, and you know you kind of can't get it wrong if you put the oven on the right temperature, are you going to potentially waste cooking really expensive ingredients? Anyway, I'm just asking the question. It's the kind of thing I'd say to Nadia, and she'd go, no, this is outrageous, you can't say. No, but I just want to know, what do you think, guys? Is cooking something of an indulgence financially and time-wise? So Nanny Di is about to arrive any minute, and I like to sometimes torment her with new books, because she always likes to think she's on top of the new book situation. So I like to torment her. And look, a couple of new books I got this week that I'm not going to have the time to read, like most books I get. But anyway, let's see her reaction when she comes in. Oh, here she is. She is. Say hello, subs.
Hello, sub. Hello, subs. Yeah,
How are
that's
you?
right. Hello, subs. It's that way around, isn't it?
Oh,
how are you?
Yeah, that's me hugging my mum. People think I'm too cruel to you.
I think you
oh,
are. I think
you want a real hug?
Keep saying that, subs, because it's very cool. Ow.
Yeah. Come on in.
Come in here.
Come on in.
Let's talk about this with first. 3 women. Very funny.
You
Very funny.
haven't got them, have you?
No, I
I was just saying to the
Everybody's talking
subs,
about them.
I was tormenting you.
Oh, yeah. This is what he does, subs. He torments me, see.
Yeah.
See, and I'm supposed to be very jealous. And I am quite jealous, but what can you do? He's just... But...
What?
Have you got to answer a call, did you just say?
Have I got round with what?
Have you got to answer a phone call?
No, not in a minute, go on.
I've got your present.
Mummy's bought me a present.
I hope
What
you
have I got?
like it. Right.
Ooh.
I'll show the subs this. It's like Nadia opening her sticks.
This is exciting. Oh, right, I see. Have you grown something? Have you grown something?
No, it's...
How are your peony shrubs?
Yeah, well, I'll talk about that. We went ahead like a sweetheart.
Hey,
Right.
Chi-Chi.
Now,
Oh,
Are you
oh,
ready?
yeah. I don't get presents often. It's so exciting. Oh, she's broken it. Oh. Oh. What is it? Take it out. What is it? Ooh. It's an item of clothing.
when have I ever bought you a
I know. Ooh. I gotta say, I like that.
Sean Scully?
Sean Scully, the artist.
It's medium. Do you think it looks too big?
No,
now,
it looks
doesn't
great. God, you do. Chi-Chi, come in. You do have a. You go off on a random, don't
Well,
you?
I went
You've never bought me an item of clothing since I was about 6.
No, but I saw it and I thought...
Oh, let's feel it. Oh, it's nice and it's nice. I'll wear that this weekend, Mum.
Yeah, that's what I was
Aw,
thinking.
Thank you.
Oh, it
And
might be
Sean
too big
Scully
for you.
was one of Jim's favourite painters, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's one of mine.
And one of yours. Is there an exhibition of
There's
his
a
then?
small exhibition, with lots of interesting
Oh,
things.
wow.
But that was... What's that, Mark? That's like a...
You have to take that back.
No, that was...
Oh, maybe that's on his artwork. Look, there's Kiki. Sorry. As I was receiving my lovely, literally in a lifetime item of clothing from my mum.
Because just by sheer accident, Subs, I don't think I've ever bought him a T-shirt.
Well, no, because
he's-
Nan used to buy me all my clothes when I was a boy. She used to
Yeah.
take me into Burton's, and Dad would always look at me, my granddad, and say, "Can't we get you just a suit?" I'd be like,
yeah.
"Dad, I'm 7."
That was his granddad.
That was my granddad. But yeah, no, so my mum never bought me clothes.
And-
But you did buy me a load of artist socks.
I did.
In Cornwall.
And continuing the same theme. This is
Oh, I
an
see.
artist. Oh, I didn't realise that. But
No.
Yes, it was meant.
Do you think being on these courses means you make thematic links more often?
I don't know. But I don't know if any of you guys out there know Sean Scully, but he's great.
But the only slight sniggle is that there's a mark on his painting that's transferred
You
to
can
the
actually see
t-shirt.
it's paint.
Yeah, you can see it's paint.
And
But people are
so
going to
what-
keep looking at below my nipple,
No, they
aren't
won't.
they? Thinking I've spilt something.
You can wear it.
Do you want some good news?
Good news.
Yeah, I have lost a stone in weight since starting the Joe Wicks. A stone. But get this, when I started, my chest was 45 inches. It's now 39.5.
What?
I've lost half a foot round my chest. Half a flipping foot.
Bloody hell.
Half a foot! I've also lost nearly half a foot around my waist and hips.
Have you told Joe?
I've not only told Joe, Joe's told me. But he's ghosting me at the minute, Joe is.
Oh, why?
I think he might just be fully in love. He's on honeymoon. Got bigger and better things to be worrying
Has he got a
about.
baby, did
He's
you
got a
say?
baby. He's had a baby for ages.
Yeah, oh God.
They've got babies. He's got wife. What does he need with a mark?
No, but
Especially
that
a
is
no mark.
Extraordinary.
I know.
things.
I know. Kiki's got a party.
Kingston.
You might have to stay here and watch Chernobyl on your own, or you can go home. It's up to you.
Yeah, or the last two secret. Can I somehow? if
Yeah,
you-
I've
you
caught
teach
up.
me.
Where am I up to? I'm at the end of
Oh,
episode
he's,
6.
I was going to do it. I was thinking, what
The
can I
It.
do here that I couldn't do at home when nobody's here? I thought I'll catch up with everybody.
Did you see? Have you seen the It trailer?
Yes,
You saw it?
I saw it in the
Is it
cinema.
The new one.
I watched interviews with the older cast, and they said it's absolutely terrifying, the film.
Lion King it is.
Oh God.
Let's
Lion
go.
King.
Lion King. I've got reasonably mediocre hopes for this.
I really don't have any hope.
Don't you?
Don't you?
Oh, I'm going with naysayers. I mean, I've got huge hopes because there is literally nothing else out this
There's
week.
bugger all
Nothing.
out. This is the big movie of the weekend.
It is.
I wasn't a fan of Jungle Book. Neither was Kiki. Neither was Maddie. We felt it lacked soul.
Well, also, but the thing is, I don't know the story of the Lion King, so it's all going to be new to
Oh.
me. I don't.
You know Elton John's in there.
I know
Elton John does the music.
I know the Jungle Book, but the Jungle Book was never like the
No,
Jungle
but
Book.
Jon Favreau did a remake of the Jungle Book, and I don't know if you remember. It was a sort of
it's all
soulless.
fake, you don't-
It lacked heart. Yeah, it sort of lacked
Okay.
heart.
But isn't this supposed to have no?
Humans.
CGI, not CGI. What's
Well,
it?
it's like, this is what I'd like to know. It's called live action.
Yes,
but
live action.
They're all animals that have been animated, so I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're, you know what I mean? Live action, I don't understand.
I think people are changing their definitions.
Exactly. We're now talking
Especially
about
what's
live
true
action
and what's
even when
not
it's
true.
animated. So live action Aladdin is one thing because all the cartoon characters were men and women.
Yeah.
But this is
Animals.
animals that were animated that are animals that are reanimated.
Maybe they mean animals filmed and then they just put a smile on another smile.
Precisely. So, weirdly, we're leaving Nanny Di home alone. I'm going to go and pick up Nadia. Nanny Di, say hello, subs.
Hello, subs.
We did the review of The Lion King. You're staying here watching Big Little Lies?
Yes.
With the dogs. Maddie will be home soon. And I'm taking Kiki and her friend Ocean to a party via picking up Nadia so that me and Nadia can perhaps have something to eat romantically in Kingston. Though what traditionally happens when me and Nadia have an impromptu date like this is we end up in sort of furniture stores looking at things that we won't buy. It's really odd. Kiki! You good to go? Come on then. So you may well see some of us sitting in a car park in Kingston for great swathes of tonight. So, but oh yes, it's the weekend. So it's Friday night. We tried to go into Kingston to park, but all the car parks had such low barriers that I nearly scraped the top of my car off. So we drove back to where Kiki's gone to this party. We've found ourselves in New Malden. I've parked. We're running to get a pizza because we're both bursting to go to the loo. This is the most romantic date we've ever been on. So we've now got about half an hour and then we get a text from Kiki saying, can you come and get me?
It's taken us so long to find someone
It's taken
to
us
park.
an hour and 15 minutes to drive here.
Yeah, it took me
Mind
an
you, they-
hour to get to you to get picked
Yeah.
up to drive here. I've been
Yeah.
travelling for 2.5
And
hours.
and I, en route, to kill a bit of time because they didn't want to get there, they wanted to get there fashionably late, we picked up a McDonald's that traumatised me and Nadia,
'Cause we couldn't
smelling
eat
it.
it.
And now we're in, where? New Malden.
It's a shit Friday night.
Guess where we're going? Pizza Express.
Always
Always pizza, bloody... Well, we're doing better than ending up in a furniture store.
Yeah, which
that's
is
for
what
sure.
happens usually when we
Yeah.
end up. But
So-
anyway, the whole point of this was to bring Kiki to
Yeah,
the
it was-
party.
yeah.
We've done that,
Yeah.
and that's that. That's
Yeah.
being a parent, innit?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And now we're going to go and have a pizza. Yeah?
It's always fun being with you anyway.
Oh, I find it always being fun with you.
Whatever we're doing.
Yeah, whatever we're doing. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Just desperately trying to find somewhere to have a wee before something dreadful happens.